Shoot, I forgot.
Yo, welcome back to another episode.
Oh, we're on. We're live.
Hey. Thursday, y'all.
Hey, everyone.
Wellness Live series brought to you by your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Giovanni, also known as the Endo PCOS Wellness Queen, with my co-host,
Shireen Simon. Yes. Founder of blackprint.com, Voices and Vibes host, Perspective Studio Productions.
We're not in the studio. Where's the sound effects?
We are in the studio and this machine is not on.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Y'all, today we are going to be talking about preparing for the holidays. So we're going to be talking about preparing for the holidays. But first, Shireen going to check us in.
Yeah. Let me get that out. As I do that, Giovanni.
Yo.
Thursday. Happy Thursday, girl. Happy Thursday.
Fantastic Friday Eve to you as well, Shireen. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay, we got one right away. Out the gate.
Come on. All right.
What's currently getting in the way of your self-care practice?
What is currently getting in the way of my self-care
practice?
Hey. What's getting in my way? I don't think. What is getting in my way of my self-care practice? One thing that gets in the way of my self-care practice is resources. And I'm going to say that because there are some things I would love to do more of if I had the resources to be able to allot for that to be a part of my self-care. That's one thing. Two,
wait. Who said two? But can you give examples of number one?
Yeah. So if I want more massages, I need to have the financial resources budgeted to be able to have those massages. If I don't want to show up for work and take a week off, I don't have the resources to do that, or the time allotted. I would need to maximize the time I already get off to do that. So those are my examples in regards to one. So if one is all we're doing, I'm okay with that. That's my one. Go ahead.
All right. What's currently getting in the way of your self-care practice? I think what I'm not doing, or what I just haven't done this week or last week, was gone to the gym. And
I'm with you there.
Why? Like, what was getting in the way? This week, what day are we on? This week is
Thursday.
Just time. I don't even know where the week went. This week is just time. I feel like I'm just in here trying to get ready for the holidays. So it's like trying to maximize my time. And last week was probably just my head, whatever's overthinking my mind.
Okay.
But we checked in.
And I'm with you on the not making it to the gym. Me and Spencer have not made it outside. Yeah, we didn't make it outside this week yet to get those miles in. So we're going to have to be on it this weekend and have to make up, because we need to get into those 73 miles before the end of the month by the 31st. So yeah, we didn't get those miles in this week. Had a field trip on Tuesday, so I had to be at work by like 5 o'clock. Left out like 4:30 in the morning. So that was already not about to happen. Friday and Saturday saw a dog that was loose out there. And kids didn't have to come to school on Monday. I had to come to school. So I was like, sleeping in.
What was your
Monday? So that was Monday and Tuesday. And then yesterday I was tired. And I had meeting after meeting. I was like, I'll just do it in the evening. And the evening was maxed out with a meeting after work, an empowerment call, another call. And so it's just like, yep, there goes the evening and it's done. And that is it. So I feel you on the wellness. And we can now get into our wellness wins.
Wait. Before you go to your wellness, what was your Monday that the kids were off?
And then
was
everybody didn't have to come to school if they did like summer district professional development. And even though I did 2 different ones that was over 2 days worth of professional development, they did not count according to our leadership. And so I had to come to work that day and do PD.
oh,
So fair days, Thursday and Friday, and then Monday they were off as well.
we were off on Monday too, but it was the Canadian like Thanksgiving.
How did that go for y'all?
My kids asked me, "Mom, you gonna cook?" And I was like, "Yeah." Well, no, only my daughter asked me like on Thursday, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna cook." And they made their own plans. Nowhere to
So did you cook still?
no for who? For myself? Who was throwing down? No, why? Mm-mm. But it was more of like I said I was gonna cook. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't catch on. I thought I didn't even realize you responded." So they both went to their families. And if I didn't ask the morning, and the thing about it was, there was some things I needed that I wanted from grocery. But because I had like this whole impromptu party at the spot here on Saturday, I couldn't go because I was working. And then I was like, okay, I've been working all morning. I'm tired. I'm going to take a break. Maybe I'll like rest, go to the grocery store. And then I got the phone call. So, I didn't do it during the week. So yeah, no, I'm no, but it
So
made
did you
me
eat?
think.
What did it make you think?
What was your question? Did I eat? I ate because I had bought food Saturday night from like a restaurant. So I just ate the leftovers. But it made me think I better hurry up and find myself my husband because these kids will be doing they're young adults. And so, they'll be off doing their thing with their fam. That may not include me. So I better just figure out
Understood.
my life.
So, if you're just now joining us, our check in question is what is holding you back or standing in the way of your self care? What is standing in the way of your self care? So, if you're watching the replay or are you watching it live right now, go ahead and drop in the comments. What is standing in your way of your self care?
Your
That's our
self-care
check in
practice.
question. All
Mhm.
right, Shireen, what's your wellness win for the week?
Oh, girl, I think you should go first. Let me think. Um, I think like just today, like I getting ready for the holidays, and I did a deep, deep, deep clean in the studio. I'm not done, but in the room that I'm in, I did a deep clean, and it just feels so good. The energy just feels so good. It smells good. It feels great. Um, oh, and I think my closet, I have been locked out of my storage closet since August when I was going to the podcast summit. Somehow, my back, my booty, my backside locked that door, and I've been trying to break into it and ask everybody else to break into it, and I couldn't reorganize things. And I got somebody to break into it today. So I'm happy, and now I can like organize the things that needed to get in that space and reorganize the space. So mentally, I'm in a good spot just knowing those things. So clean and get organized, and mentally, you'll feel good. How about
I love
yourself?
it. My wellness win. My wellness win would be for this week.
Mhm.
Oh, wellness win. Um, wellness win this week is someone reached out and wants me to help them transition into a high raw plant based lifestyle to support their healing journey. They've already been plant based for about 3 years, but hasn't chosen the right foods. And so they reached out and they wanted to go on a journey in regards to consuming more high raw plant-based foods and helping with healing. I was like, oh my goodness, it sounds so dope. So I got so excited about being able to take someone on this journey of eating more high raw foods and seeing how it aligns with their body, how their body responds. She already loves juicing. So I'm really excited about it, and even found a book to go along with the journey for education, empowerment, because she wants to, really learn how to truly eat again. And so it's really exciting. So I was really excited about having the call, excited about creating a plan for our 4 weeks and for that journey. And I felt great to even have someone reach out and want me to be a part of their journey to do that. So it's really exciting. So that will be my wellness win. And so y'all, if you are just joining,
wait, girl, you just jumped from one to the next. Let me respond.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Like, give me a chance. First of all, congratulations. Like, that's huge. It's like right up your alley. Like right up your alley. This is huge. Congratulations. I saw stuff happening yesterday, but I've been head down. So I haven't gone through the messages to read through things. Congratulations, girl. This is huge. How do you like you getting a book already? So is this a new book that you went and researched to prepare for?
Based on what they talked about in their intake form, like what they were really looking for and what they want, what they already like. And so I did some research on different books, and I found one. And I wasn't quite sure until we had the call to even see if there's someone who likes to read and would want to read and want that a part of their journey, because that's my whole thing. It's my healing, my journey. My healing, my journey looks different than somebody else's, and so I wanted to make sure I had opportunities there for them to be able to say, yeah, I'm excited about that. I would love to do that. Or no, I don't think that's something that I would want to do, and be able to, really pivot and make it their own. And so I thought that would be really, really exciting. So I'm excited to see what would happen.
I think it's great because you said that they are already vegan. Yeah, girl, this is you bringing that extra value, right? That top of value, because you've been doing this since like March, right? So you're in it. And the fact that they reached out to you, like, that's huge. That means they're following you. They're in the community, right? Like, they're paying attention to what's actually happening. And the last question I was going to ask you is, do they have a condition, or are they diagnosed with anything like within your target, or
not within my target, but just having, health issues and not wanting to be on, medication or anything, want good digestion, good gut health.
Yeah, this is huge, Javon.
Feel good in their body, feel vibrant.
I thought it was huge. This is huge. I want to be like, I'm gonna drop an emoji, but this is huge. Not obviously here. I mean, in our chat, like, this is huge, and good on you, because it's your consistency that they see. Like, you're persistent with your journey, your experience and everything. So you can definitely say, like, you can give them like your insight, your perspective. And it's something that they can be like, okay, well, I do or I do not, or I'm feeling this way, or, you know what I mean? So this is huge. This is really, really big. How you feeling? You feeling on top?
Not necessarily on top, just ready to go on the journey if it's time to go on the journey.
Well, once you do one, like, you did yours, but once you do one with others, they start trickling.
Never thought about it. Never thought about doing one for a high raw journey, and so we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
I think it's gonna
it's time to say it's go time. I got the book in the cart, and so I'm excited.
I love it, and I love that it's like coming to you, but it also even probably opens you up to like new things that you weren't eating as yet, that you're like, guess what I found for us. So this brings it to like a whole other level. I love that for you. I love it for you, and I love it for that person. Yeah.
Thank you, Shereen.
You're welcome, girl. All right. So what were we asking everyone to drop their wellness win?
Yes. Yes. Drop your wellness win in the chat, y'all.
Let's hear it. We want to celebrate with you guys as well, with whatever is going on. Are there people on right now as well?
We had, but
They'll come back.
I think yeah, most definitely we did. Had some on. But what I did want to say is y'all in the comment in the description, you have all of the information for me and Shireen's profiles. And so if you're watching on one or the others YouTube channel or Facebook, please go ahead and connect with us on our social media platforms. We ask that you just support us, support our growth, but most importantly, go with us and grow with us on this journey of wellness as well as entrepreneurship. So make sure you click that notification bell after you subscribe, follow, and like. What's up, Shereen?
I want to ask, how did they find you?
On Instagram.
I love it.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. And then I think I saw like only like maybe one picture. It's like plant-based, local. Okay. And so I looked at like highlights. I saw like highlights and I saw that it went to like one of the stadiums and they had like vegan nachos. I was like, girl.
Wait.
It was like, yes. And I was like, was it good or was it regular? And
yeah.
Like, oh, it was good. I was like, oh, okay. And then she asked, I guess then maybe she checked out my profile. And then she was like, oh my goodness. What I don't know if it was what avenue did you take to be a health coach or whatever. I was like, and then we kind of went into the conversation from there. I was like, my educational background is in health. Both of my degrees are in health. And then once I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, adenomyosis, I started going through investing in the certification programs because I wanted to build up my skill set so I could be able to best navigate my journey for myself. Wow. She was like, oh my gosh, I love that. And she was like, I really want to look into like becoming an herbalist, and herbs and seeing how that works for the body. I was like, that could be definitely intense because herbs don't do every single body the same way. And that's really a level of study. And so that would really be dope. And then the conversation went into, oh my goodness, and you on a high raw journey? And it was like, yes, ma'am, I am. And it's like, I would love to do more high raw.
And you're like, now we are.
Got the call. The call was good. I prepared for it, talked to her, and it seemed very, very exciting. So
did this all happen
yesterday? Day before yesterday.
Okay. Wow. That was fast though.
Very fast. Very fast. I think it was it was very fast. I think conversation started Monday, application done on Tuesday, call on Wednesday. Yep.
Bam, bam, bam. It's good. Good.
It is. All so right, you ready to get into this preparing for the holidays. So what all you got going on, Shireen? This ain't your first holiday season as an entrepreneur. And so talk to me, like kind of give us first, like what should somebody, if it's their first time going into this season as an entrepreneur, what mindset should you kind of have, and how could you approach this as a first timer? Because it's my first time, and it's probably other people's first time getting into the holiday season.
Well, girl, I'm gonna say that it may not be my first time as a business owner getting into holiday season, but it's different. So this is my first time having a space for the holiday season. So this is my first, right?
When you say space, you're meaning brick and mortar.
Yeah, brick and mortar, absolutely, right? So the studio, so it looks different from preparing just online, and preparing product versus preparing a service is two different things, right? So before I've done product, right, especially with black print, with black print. So you're looking at other things that you see other retailers doing online, right? You're marking things down. I've done online prepare for the holidays 1,001 times, right? If you have product online, which my store does and your store does, even though we're more of a service base, but that's where you look for, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday is the biggest sale of the year. So if you have a larger product line, you are looking to decide if you're going to do a deep sale, right? Because some people don't even participate, but most retailers do. And this is the deepest sale. It's deeper than Christmas. It's deeper than Christmas. And so you will have the Black Friday sale, just like you see in the stores where people go crazy after that. And then online on the Monday is Cyber Monday. So Monday is like, here's the sales online. And then what's that deep sale? Right. But you'll probably see like stores will either do things that they're trying to like get rid of their quantity, like limited quantity and things like that, so they can go deep because they only got like 20 of these, 30 of these, 10 of these, or they got 100 of these. Like they have a set number because you buy sometimes for that. That's one thing. And then Cyber Monday, and then for anybody on the Tuesday, anyone that loves to travel, that's usually where you see like the travel deals is on the Tuesday. But
On the Tuesday?
yeah,
What
yeah.
happens on the Tuesday?
That's the travel deals. That's usually where,
Travel deals? Okay.
yeah, like the travel sites will have that. So Fridays, Black Fridays, like your deepest sales, it's in the stores. You see people going crazy over TVs or whatever else they need. And then the Monday is Cyber Monday. You can either have the same sale or go a little deeper, or you change the product line. So if you're maybe your shirts are on sale deep on the Friday, like 40% off. And then on, so your clothing, let's say your apparel's deep on the Friday, and then on Cyber Monday, maybe that goes down, or the Saturday, it goes back down to, let's say 30%. And then on the Monday, you put all your accessories on sale. So you can show different things, or you can just put it early, you can just put it all with the same discount amount. And the last couple of years in retail, I'm talking a lot of retail right now, product first. You will notice the retailers actually put their items on sale like 2 weeks before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So it's like everybody was trying to beat everybody, but it's at the point where it's almost like a non, is it really Black Friday, Cyber Monday if you're giving your sales a 2 weeks before? On that day, there's nothing special because it's like, we started early. Guess what? We started early. And then on that day, there's nothing, it's a collection of things. So there's nothing really special about it.
What if
Mhm.
on that one? What's up, Tamisha? What if, and we talking preparing for the holidays, Tamisha, if you're just now joining us. So thinking about your organization, how could you approach this? And so Shireen is just giving us some tips. So anybody who's just joining, she's talking about the product side right now for preparing for the holidays. And we're talking about a deep sale for Black Friday and then Cyber Monday. And then she also talked about travel deals happen on that Tuesday, which is bigger than even Christmas sales. But Shireen,
deeper, but go on.
Huh?
I said not necessarily the travel sales are deeper than Christmas, but sometimes the Black Friday, Cyber
yeah,
Monday.
that's what I meant. Like these deals around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this weekend, these set amount of days are bigger than the sales that would happen on Christmas. Yeah. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you for clearing that up in case somebody misinterpreted that. But I think that if done in a strategic way, it could definitely look good in regards to like starting 2 weeks earlier. If you're doing different types of promo. So maybe it is a certain product, or maybe you're starting with a service, that might be a
both to offer, right?
Possibly, or you can go, like you said, you switch up the product. Maybe at the beginning you're offering, 40% off that first 2 weeks. And then, the next week, maybe it drops down to 30, 20. And then it's like, well, you should have got it earlier because now we're getting to a different, once it gets to Black Friday, it's not really as much as it is there. And maybe a whole nother product that changes. So I think it could be a different type of strategy just to get people already looking and saying, hey, do you want to wait till then? And sometimes though, Shireen, now that I think about it and you said it, somebody has money, they get to go ahead and get this because it's probably the cheapest it'll be before that Black Friday. And now they can spend that money someplace else that they have because they already got it 2 weeks early. Something else is one deal. And now they're shopping and getting something else. So it could be that shift. But you also saw too, Shireen, that normally Black Friday sales, people used to do it right at that Thursday night. Like that Thursday night, they're already lining up. You know what I mean? And now it's more so just the Friday versus Thursday night, busting down the door to get to the Friday. Now that a Monday sale is coming. So,
but they do set times, so that's why you got to like pay attention, sign up for newsletters because they do set um times, like, so that you do get it, so that lineup or look out for, like, you'll get the, if there's a particular retailer or a person and maybe they have a product or a service that you want to get a hold of, they'll put a timer and send out their newsletter and say, hey, you better tune in, because the people who have the newsletter, they're like your inner community, right? So you want to give them the first discount before you even put it on the social medias, right? Before you put it on. So you might give them, if you sign up for our newsletter, you get this discount, you get the 40% before you even get, whatever it is. And then you definitely keep your best sale for the Friday. Even if you start early, your best sale should be on that Friday, right? And then it usually goes a little, whatever, higher or lower, or if it's different products or whatnot. And some people put the sale to start, even if you start early, it still runs, or they switch out the days, but it usually still runs. And then the Saturday, they can decide, are they cutting it off on the Saturday? Are they cutting it off on the Sunday? And then Mondays, we sometimes different things, because so I think last year, the last 2 years, to make things easy, I just checked in with like the retailers that were on Black Print and just checked, okay, what sales are you doing? And I created a collection. And so once you go to the homepage, the main banner, you can click on it, and all the items there would be what's on sale. And then I would refresh it every day. But when I worked in corporate, we had to go through spreadsheets and thousands and set the time, right? So there's those things. But as you said, when it comes to like services, that's when you can be creative, right?
Okay, hold on before you get into services.
Mm-hmm.
About to get on that, and
Like
then we got
Tanisha said, get out of my head, because I've just been talking to Jean and Nisi about how to start making more merchandise, like slides for the kids, but slides they can decorate themselves.
yeah, I
Mhm.
like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And this could be the first season. If you're already starting to talk about it and it's October, you still have time to start creating what that product could look like and creating that space to be
Mhm,
able to have those slides. And then I think she also told us about Double Dutch before too. Maybe
mhm,
creating like a quote or a slogan. That's something I'm considering too, and promoting that. And that could
mhm.
be what you're doing for your South Carolina Double Dutch League, because you already do shirts at the actual, tournaments that you go to, but making them for your own, like repping it. And that too could be
Before
like, oh,
and
we
then
got
drop
hoodies,
them,
we got shirts. Yeah. And now
and
you're
then
dropping them
drop it.
around this time, and then they can
Mhm.
always get them too. What's up? Oh, shoot.
So, Tamisha, great, great questions and great things that you're bringing up, because I'm also in this content class group or whatever, and what they're doing right now um is they are first making everybody post every day to get prepared of like being consistent, right? So people see them, so they're like drawing in the audience, right? And then it's like they're doing other things, like if they are a service based, last week the homework they gave us to do was like to do our PR kits, right? So go on Canva, create your PR kit. You don't put any dollar amounts on that. There's templates in Canva, so you can just like copy the template, drop two pictures, put your socials in there. It's really, really easy. Um, excuse me, sorry, if you're trying to get like speaker gigs and stuff like that. It's just in case, because people are going to be paying attention, right? So you want to have it's like having all the things ready. Have your site ready. I have a friend, she does merchandise. She does huge, huge merchandise. She has a huge following. She has different markets, and she's been getting ready. A lot of people have been getting ready since August. And all of the like apps, they're sending the merchandisers and the services ways to get ready. Like right now, they've been sending it since September. So if you send out an email, a newsletter, Klaviyo, like I subscribe to Klaviyo. So if you have like MailChimp or whoever you have, they're all sending you information, how to get ready for the holidays, how to get ready for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because it is the biggest sale, right? So there's that. But then let's go into services, right?
All right.
So
Yep. I'm ready to get in services. And I love
it's
that you also talked about community, your community getting the first set of deals, your riders, your
that's what it's for,
support,
baby.
be able to get to know, hey, y'all, this is about to go down. You can get it right now before I release it to the public. You
Yep.
got dibs. So it's good to know your community, your tribe. And
Mhm.
it makes them feel special, especially when you're creating things with them in mind or you're creating it with them. So I also like that you said there's a timer and you get to be a
Yeah.
part of it, but I like this. So we talk product. Now let's go into
Well,
service.
they're not that different. And one thing about timer for all offers, it does not matter about product or service, where there's no distinguishing things. The main thing you want to do is create urgency, right? Create urgency. So there's nothing different. The biggest thing, first of all, let's be real. Let's just be real for half a second. Sometimes people start marking up the price of their products from like September. So when you see that deep sale, especially we're in like inflation, right? Like, so especially with times like this, it's not like they're going to just drop their prices completely. Those prices might have went up and you didn't pay attention. And now they seem like they're bigger sales. So as a, I know we're business people, some of us, but as a consumer, you need to really ask yourself, do you need that? Because the price might have went up so that they can meet their numbers. Let's just start there, right? Do you really need it? Because times are getting tough, and so you need to just kind of have discernment on where you're spending that. And I need this message is for myself because God knows this week, getting ready, I am looking at the things to buy. Looking at the things to buy for the studio. So there's that. And then when we talk about services, it's pretty much the same thing as products. It's like, are you adding new services? Are you pushing your new service? Are you making your service applicable to the times that we're in? So, like, one of my friends is in the finance company, in the finance industry, and she has a booklet. And so she has like plans on how she's going to roll out that booklet. That's her, it's a ebook, I think, right? Or she has a hardcover ebook you can get on Amazon, all the things. But it's, I don't know, a big ass book, right? So maybe it's like going in. Her and I have an actual have also been having these same conversations, going in and deciphering which part of that booklet should be promoted at this time. So we're going into the holiday season. I just said, do you really need to spend that money? For someone that's in finance, it's like in that sense of like insurance and things like that, like, well, one, how can we save you some money right before you shop? Right? Like, can we save you? Let's save you $500 so that you can, you know what I mean? Like, whatever the thing is, let's save you $200. And you're like, I'm not trying to save no $200. I'm trying to buy my stuff and then, give a couple people some stuff, right? Like, whatever your love language is. Or I'm trying to get that jacket, or I'm trying to get, or consume, or whatever. But if you can speak to them like, let's save you $150 so you can shop more. Let's save you $150 so you don't have to think about your bills after the holidays. Most people are not listening to that. Some people are. But let's save you an extra $50 by an extra $200 by December 31st. Well, realistically, you probably finished your shopping by the third week of December, second week to third week of December, unless you're like last minute, right? So if you could save an extra 250 to 500, so it's kind of being strategic on what you're offering. We know what January is bringing. What's January bring? The regular shit that everybody says in January, which I don't say, but new year, new me, all that bullshit. Like, I want to lose weight, new year, new me. I'm going to get in the gym. The gyms are most packed for the first 3 weeks and then nobody sees them in the, you know what I mean? So, it's a good time then to also talk health, right? Because that's like, okay, I like to not say resolution, but like a change of lifestyle changes, things like that. So it's a great time to say, um, let's incorporate a little bit more fruit in your daily routine. Let's get your skin to glow this January. It's not about new year, new me. New year, same old shit. But let's make, of course, go look on TikTok. Of course, like a lot of people will be real, like, no, I'm not falling, because it's pressure. It's mental pressure that you put on yourself, right? So if you avoid resolutions that, you're setting yourself up for failure. Some people might work, it might work for some people, but a lot of people have kind of thrown that towel in. They just changed the wording. So you change the way you see it in your head. And then depending on what you're offering, you can say, well, you just ate all that bad food. Let's pump you up with a little bit more fruit. Or like, while we eat some chips, let's make our desserts have apples. Like whatever the situation. So from a services standpoint, it's just being creative and making sure that whatever you're offering is applicable. And I'll just give you one more example. Is your background still making noise? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you an example. From my services standpoint, it's holiday. And I actually wasn't thinking about this specifically, but I was having a down day or an off day some point this week. And I thought, let me go walk in one of the stores just for like inspiration or a pick me up. It picked me up so much that I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I also have a photography studio and I need to turn this around. So people want to come in here for the holidays and take some pickety picks. Right. So now I'm putting together 3 Christmas trees.
Now that's creative.
Now I have a black tree. So out here, you're going to see it is going to be elegant. It is sophisticated, sleek, sexy, black tree. And then in the other room, we're going to do like a winter wonderland inspired. So I'm going to be doing things I've never done in my life. I'm flocking a tree. That is when my tree is green. Let me tell you.
Is it a real tree?
No, girl, no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were going to get a real tree in one of the rooms too, and then it smells and it's all this.
I can get a spray for the smell, for I smell.
Okay, understood. Say less.
I have this tree that we haven't put up a tree for like 2 years in our house. So we have this tree packed up and ready to donate. Right? The black tree is sexy. It's so gorgeous. But we had this tree and it's just a dark, regular green tree. And instead of donating it, we brought it here just now. That's why we're a little late today, because we just got it here. And my son put it together and I'm going to actually flock it. And that's where you put the fake snow on it. So I'm going to do a big one, a small one. I'm cleaning out the room and I moved the fireplace next to the black tree. I'm creating decor coming down from the ceiling. So it's creating. Yet today I was listening to Christmas music. Like,
so it's starting before even November.
It has to for the business person because they have to put it together. What are we going to do? Wait for the consumers? Like the consumer, as soon as, if you go into the dollar stores right now, over here, the Halloween stuff is in there, but Christmas, there's an aisle for Christmas because they keep getting earlier and earlier, right? All the retailers are getting earlier and earlier. So get your offers together. That's what we really think about. The time we're in November. The last weekend of November is Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's always the very last weekend of November. It's also where like the football games and everything, but make your branding up until then applicable to what's going on. You only have, after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you only have 2 weeks of December, because if you need to ship something, shipping goes up, it gets more expensive, right? So the last weekend of November is Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then the following week is the first week of December. And you only have the first 2 weeks of December. So if you're going to do something different, that's where you see brands do the 12 days of Christmas, because they start dropping things as of December the 1st, right? So you got to really be strategic within like 4 weeks, the week or 5 weeks, the weeks before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. That's where you're really getting your Christmas stuff out, because holiday is going to be, get dressed for the holidays. It's going to have themes. So you can create themes, right? And then Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale starting early, or you can drop a 1 day sale, or the first 2 weeks of December. I've done the 12 days of Christmas, and on day one, it's like the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. My first day of Christmas, the true love gave to me. What are we giving you? We're giving you all our hats are on sale. We got 5 different colors. On the second day of Christmas, all our shirts are on sale, right? So, and then you just want to, so as a business owner, get into your Canva, figure out your theme. What does your colors look like for the holiday? Get that template ready. Sit down and think about what your newsletter topics that you want to push out for the holiday. Make it sound holiday-ish. What does your content look like? I have already started saving, because I'm a business owner on TikTok. I cannot play infamous Mariah's like, I can't play it because I don't have commercial rights. But yesterday I found a bootleg one that I can play, right? Or I found like a remix or something that I can play. So start saving your music. On TikTok, on Instagram you can, on TikTok you cannot. So just sit down, get into your Chat GPT and say, these are my products. What can we do that's different? Chat GPT will give you 10. You say no, you take 5. You say, let's change this up. That don't sound like me. What's the words we're using? Do not be repetitive, right? So you have 5 products, or you have 2 products. That's all you got. Or you have 1 product. That's all you got. Well, honey, you got more than 1 week. You got more than 1 day. So how are you going to spin that product? Are you going to add more colors? Are you going to add more sizes? Are you going to put a big sale here? Are you going to, if you don't have a product, but maybe you're going to talk about the benefit of something, right? The benefit of how to relax during the holiday, how to spend less, how not to feel overwhelmed because you don't have the finances. Gifts that you can give that are do it yourself, gifts that you can give that speak to love languages. So you can take the finance part out of it and make it an experience. Gifts to do at home, a picnic. Like you just need to get creative. So don't look at your limitations of what you're trying to like get out there, but like write those things down that you think are limitations and then get creative. Go into, oh my God, I cannot believe I forgot this one. Go into Pinterest and get in there. And Pinterest, it doesn't matter what your business is, Pinterest will give you some serious ideas. So go in, that's what they're known for. They are known for ideas. All of the other, I will give you game as a business owner. All of your other social medias, they're not for the future. Pinterest is the only social media that looks at your future. Facebook looks at your past. It looks at all the things that happened, right? Your past tense. So does Instagram. It looks at all the things that happened. That's why you go live, because you're trying to show something current, but it's really your past. TikTok looks at more about what's currently happening, right? That's what TikTok looks at. YouTube is the same thing. It's your past. The only thing that is for your future is Pinterest, because that's where people go and they plan. What recipes am I going to cook at Thanksgiving? What recipes am I going to cook during the holidays? How am I going to decorate my space? How am I going to change my backyard? How am I going to change my bathroom? It's all about planning. So anything you want to plan, if you're looking for new recipes, people put recipes on Pinterest. You can look at the past holidays and figure out what you want to plan, because it is all about planning for Pinterest. So utilize it. Not too many people think about it, and all the businesses are on there. So if you don't have a Pinterest account as a business, you are missing out. You are missing out. You are missing out. You can create a free account on Pinterest. I don't work for Pinterest. I ain't getting no kickbacks, but you can create a free account. My ads on Pinterest, those are the most engaging ads from all the social medias.
So
TikTok,
the ads you created and you put on Pinterest, you get more engagement there.
I get
That's what
more
you
traffic to my website than any other social media. And TikTok gives me a lot, Pinterest gives me more.
Okay, question, because you brought up ads.
Mm-hmm.
Should people who are just getting started, this might be their first, holiday preparation for their business or repping their organization and getting funds and getting, awareness, raising awareness on their brands. Should they focus on ads or should they be more focused on just organic exposure of who the brand is, why they even exist? And then just kind of pushing a product from there.
So it's always about brand awareness. I wouldn't focus on ads. The real question is, or the real answer is, you're going to spend ads if you have the money, if you have the budget. That's all it comes down to. If you don't have the money, then this is a non-question, right? Like this is a non-answer. I don't know what the word is, but if you don't have the money, then why are we talking about ads, right? If you have the money to spend on ads and don't put yourself in debt, you got, oh, Shireen said put all the, no, I didn't. Let me tell you right now, you don't have that money. Stay away from ads. Remember I said discernment? So if you don't have the money, you want to focus on the experience. And I wouldn't really, you can talk about brand awareness, but after a while, I'd stop talking about the brand. Like on Pinterest, the best thing about Pinterest and the best thing about Amazon is they don't look at the brands. They don't know you. And if you're new, you're nobody. And if you're old, you're still nobody because they don't look at the brands. They look at what you have. So if somebody wants, if I'm in the market for glasses, I just want to know that, oh, look at her look. I love the way that glasses looks on her. I want to wear something like that, right? Like if I'm in the mood for a sweater, I don't know who the brand is. I just know that that black and white and the way she wore it off her shoulder, that look hot and I want it, right? If I'm in the mood for a color, oh, I want that plum color for the holidays. I love the ring. I loved the way her nails. So I don't know the brand. So get out of your ego as a business owner. The things you focus on as a business owner, it doesn't matter to half your consumers. Right? You want brand awareness, but your brand awareness is not based on the name of your brand. Your brand awareness is based on the benefits to them. To them, right?
So I've always heard that like everything that you put out needs to be beneficial to the people that are going to see it, not necessarily for you. But I know a lot of people find value in being able to relate to the journey of what is actually happening when it comes to the brand. But I can see if you're just specifically a product based person, it's just, do I want this product or do I not want this product? Or what does this product stand for? Yeah. Is this a statement that I resonate with in regards to something that I would want to wear, not necessarily the value behind or the vision behind the actual brand itself. But then
no. The vision, not necessarily, because sometimes it's like if I like the words you're saying, Giovanni, and I don't know the name of your brand. It doesn't matter if you said it 1,001 times. It didn't stick here. I heard you say that when you ate this thing with the Brussels sprouts on top of it and you put a little hot pepper on it or you squirt it with some lime, that was delicious. I heard that. So now I'm coming back and I want to, well, what else she's squirting on it? What else she trying with it? You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to that. That's your business. That's you. You want to laugh at that. That's all you. So I didn't say shit. That's all you. But I'm just saying, like, they're paying attention to what you're saying to a degree of what you said the word, what resonates with them. Right?
Agree.
Like,
and I think that matters. And like you said, when it comes to products, but then also, I guess for me, when it comes to like the journey and what's actually happening, is more for the service. Because now it's like, okay, does that service apply to me? Is it something I can benefit from? Do I want the outcomes or the transformation that this service could possibly provide me? What experience am I going to get out of exploring this service based option? And so I was just trying to think about how people could be promoting it or putting it out there, what they have, or even getting out there. Because a lot of times we think everything is online, or majority of our traffic can be online when it's, out there with the people and letting them know what's happening, especially knowing that you're changing, turning your studio into photography spaces so people can have these holiday, portraits
Before
and
I just wasn't
pictures and
promoting.
packages.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yeah. And I like that too, because you were doing photography for a while now and not just, you know,
Yeah,
podcasting
I
and
just don't
everything
claim
else.
it. I just don't claim it. So now I probably need to start claiming it. But I want to kind of get back to some of the services. I think that the best way to resonate is not to sound salesy, because people don't want to be sold to,
They
right? So
don't.
not sound so salesy, sound organic, sound authentic, and tell your story. People want the real. People want the real, right? So if the real is, I've been eating raw, and when I eat this one ingredient raw, it makes me go to the bathroom. And they will be like, and it's not nice. Somebody else would be like, girl, keep going. What? I was thinking about eating, and it's not a, we're mature. So it's not about, it's about, oh, I wonder if I'll have the same reaction, right? So now they're tapped in. I was eating this thing raw, and I didn't like mixing these two ingredients because it gave off a bitter taste. I like them separately. It's just like some people like parsley and some people like cilantro, right? But some people can't stand either or. So hey, when I put lime on the cilantro, normally I don't like it, but I bought it from this place and they put lime on it and it changed the taste. Or I actually prefer limonade over lemonade, right? So it's the real that people will resonate with. So that's, you have to talk your story. And for the podcasters, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just talk your story. Just talk your story. It's just talk your story. Take the ego out, because we don't even see the ego. Take the ego part out and just talk to the customer like you're talking to your friend. Take the sales out, talk to your customer like you're talking. Girl, ladies, you'll never believe what happened. Ladies, I tasted this thing. It was ladies, I wore this thing. Ladies, I took this photo shoot. Ladies, I went. Actually, what I was going to do for one of mine was you can use this space to do whatever. Or um have you ever done apple picking? It's a great place to do a photo shoot. It's a great, you know what I mean? The next time you do a photo shoot and you have a young child, or you have a who, you could rent this piece to add to it. Like, imagine the pictures you can do, or show inspiration. So you're really trying to show inspiration. What we're going to actually do is we're going to do shoots based on inspiration. So someone says, oh, I want to go there. I have this outfit. I want to go and look that way. Right? Give them something they can resonate to.
Okay. I like it. That was good. This was good combo
Mm-hmm.
with preparing for the holidays. And I kind of took a few notes. One, get a theme to kind of conclude. Shireen said, definitely get a theme. Figure out what your theme is going to be for
Themes.
the
You can run
holidays.
different themes. You got November, you
So
got
get a
December.
theme or get themes.
Mm-hmm.
ID the different products and or services that you really want to offer. You can do a 12 days of Christmas series to definitely help promote what it is that you have to offer to go along with that theme. Start thinking now, because as we know, some people have already started planning back in September for this holiday season. Pinterest looks at your future. So if you're interested in tapping in, getting that free Pinterest account and doing a little research to see what in your space or your niche or your market you could potentially be offering, what you like, what you don't like, even comparing like prices and seeing what's happening in that space in regards to price. to do a little bit more research, you can do that as well. Don't forget about your community. Your community should get first dibs on the special things that you have to offer. The world. So whatever you have to offer the world, make sure you let your community get a taste of it first, get the deals first. But don't forget that this was all in regards to like entrepreneurs, business people, organizational leaders, in regards to how you can approach and prepare the holidays. But Shireen also said, if you are a consumer, be mindful and stay within your budget on the things that you absolutely need, or get what it is that you want. But shop responsibly.
Same thing goes for businesses.
Shop responsibly. Same thing for entrepreneurs too. Don't feel like you got to put everything out there. Don't feel like you have to have so many different things. Like, stay within your means, and what you have is valuable, then people are going to get that value. Whether it's this season, next season, every season, or even in the off season. If the value is there, be real with it, and you got this. So I think this helped. I think we definitely got some insight. We saw Tamisha already thinking and having conversations in regards to that. I'm not quite sure where we were in the conversation. We also got a like. So some people got some value out of this conversation in regards to preparing for the holiday season as entrepreneurs, organizational leaders, consumers themselves, just to kind of know what it is and what to look at. And also, don't forget to be creative. It's you are a creator. So, and you were created. So make sure that you are being creative and you stay true to you.
And if you don't know, because sometimes we forget, like I started this conversation by saying I went into the stores to inspire. I didn't actually go to inspire me. I was just like, all right, I should just go. And then when I got in there, it's like, oh, and that's when let me open Pinterest. And then I got so inspired, and I've been talking to people all week, and they're like, well, what you doing now? Are you filming? You better be filming this because we need to see. And I'm like, oh, now look at me. So, I got to put it out, but, try to remember what inspires you. Right. And with that, try to remember, even if you can't find it, try to remember what puts you in a good mood. And I feel like we said this last week. Sometimes I forget that soca puts me in a great mood. So put on that music, right? Eat that thing that puts you in a great mood. Run that bath that puts you in get that sleep. Get whatever you got to get within reason. That puts you in a good mood, and that could potentially inspire you and feel inspired, and then have fun with it. Have fun.
Have fun. Be inspired. Remember what inspires you.
Yeah, if it's stressing you out, then you got to figure out how to change that. That's all.
Okay. Go with it.
All righty. I'm shuffling us up.
I will shuffle us up, y'all. It's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach, Giovanni, host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Episode 58 dropped yesterday. Had an amazing conversation. There is no such thing as TMI, too much information, when you are dealing with endometriosis, and especially when you're talking to your pelvic floor physical therapist. So, yeah, that conversation was absolutely amazing. I don't even have bowel movements the same anymore after having that conversation. I learned so much from that physical therapist, Dr. Jocelyn. So go check out episode 58 of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Even for men, pelvic floor health for men was even discussed in that conversation, not just for those with endometriosis or women. So go have some time, tap in, tune in to the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Also, make sure you check out the description in my video, and make sure you tap in and come vibe with me. All right, come vibe with me. Go ahead, Shireen.
I don't check out my page. I don't know what to say. Okay, so if you're in the city and you want to create a story and you need help, you need help with your story, baby, reach out. We will help you put together your story. Even if it's a video story, we will definitely, because that's where we specialize in, we will help you put together that video story. If it's a mini series for businesses, or if you want help with your podcast, let us know. We will definitely help you out. We produce shows, baby. Eventually I will produce my show again, but actually I think I might be here late. I have a client coming in who's thinking about producing a show. And I love it. If you know what, actually her DM to me a couple of days ago, and I just read it today, was, I'm tired of going live and I think I want to change my live into a podcast. And one of my clients did this. She started with lives and now she has a podcast. So if you're doing lives and lives are just not given, it's not given, then baby, come talk to me and we will transform that live into a podcast. And actually my one friend client, she still does live, but it's officially a podcast and it's streaming on more platforms now. So tap into that. Follow us on Instagram because we are still dropping metrics on podcasting. We only dropped one, but we're going to drop some more metrics on podcasting, like the state of podcasting. Who's listening to podcasts? Where's the gaps? Are you a female and you're thinking that you should start a podcast, but the market's so invaded? It's not. It's not. The gap is actually with women, because it's still men primarily. Yeah, because we see, even as podcasters, we see so many people podcasting and we're like, oh, everybody's doing it. No, honey, they're not. It's a small percentage. They're not doing it. You're just in that world. So if you get out of that world,
maybe this needs to be the conversation for next week.
Maybe I can bring some metrics to the conversation if you want to know.
Yeah, let's do that next week and see what the gaps are, because you have a voice and you have something that you really want to share with the world. Like, anybody can
follow our page, folks. So that's where we're gonna drop it. Go over to Perspective Studio Productions and sign up for that newsletter. Because that's where you're gonna get it. That's where you're gonna get it. What else? Tap in, follow us on Voices and Vibes. And we're actually gonna start doing some more inspirational shoots. So I'm kind of excited. I am excited for that. I feel like maybe I'll share some of the shows that I've produced, because some of them are just live, right? Some of them are having deep conversations. Last week I had a client and she had a psychotherapist here as well. And what I'm liking today, I had another client and she's talking about her MS experience, like her experience. But what I like is that these clients are so real. The girl who's coming tonight, she's changing her live into wellness because she has like a beauty brand, right? A wellness brand. So majority of my clients are women too. Yeah,
that's
I like
dope.
it. Yeah, really.
I like it too. And I love hearing about wellness because wellness is our well-being and it's so vital and important, and there's so many dimensions to it. So I'm excited about having this conversation about podcasting and the gaps, and then kind of where ours came from, or kind of been inspired by, and how we even got into it, and then how you can turn your voice into your own voice. A whole vibe. But guess what, y'all? Thanks for vibing with us.
No, I didn't give us our
Herbal Tea Thursday.
Wait, did you just shut it down? Did you just shut it down? I know we got to go. And this one actually just says, let go. Sometimes you have to let go to grow.
You said sometimes you have to let go to grow? Let go to grow?
To grow. Let it go.
Let go to grow.
I'm not going to sing that one, but
just grow. Let it go and grow. Let it go and grow. Let it. All right, y'all. We're about to let you go, so you can grow. Hey, bye, y'all.
Have a good day. See you next week.